Hey gamers, Tony here from the ClassicLeague.com Gaming and Electronic Podcast, here with another hardware review. And today I'm taking a look at the CTA Digital Keyed Cable Lock with stand for use with all iPads. And so this is actually a stand with a keyed cable lock and keys. Also this locking mechanism here. Looks like it rotates around. Let's see if we can see any of the features here. Says it comes with a security cable and frame to let you safely lock your iPad anywhere, a steel core security cable with a T-lock and fastening loop, silicone padding protecting from bumps, dings, or scratches, and optional stand included with easy 360 rotation and some other things as well. So that's it from CTA Digital. Let's actually take a look what comes in the box. The first thing you're going to notice here is this huge XY shaped thing, whatever it might look like here, and this is going to be actually what your iPad locks into. What I like about this design is, especially in the core, is very thick, a lot of metal material mixed with plastic. Some of the edges aren't as thick, kind of bendable here, so I'm not sure what I think about that, but you can see the metal framing right there in the middle. It actually locks tight onto your iPad, as we'll see here in just a moment, and then it releases simply with this button here. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and drop the iPad in there before we look at what else comes in the box. So looks like this portion goes in the bottom, and I do want to mention in these corners are some nice padding, which is pretty cool. So some nice padding to keep your iPad safe. I'm just going to press down and lock. I have an iPad too. Lock it into place, and it locks it nice and securely. Gives it a little bit of breathing room, so it fits iPad 1, 2, things like that, but it does have padding. I've had my device in here off and on throughout the day, have not noticed any new scratches, dings, anything like that, and I'm just hanging it by a thread, shaking it, and it's not going anywhere, so that's pretty awesome. So it locks it into place there. You really can't peel it back to get it off. It's pretty tight around the edges, which is pretty awesome part of the thing here. The next thing I want to mention, I'll leave that sit right there, is the key lock. And the key lock comes in the device, which is pretty neat. And this is actually to loop around something. So say you might be at the cafe for the day, have to get up and go to the restroom, need to lock your iPad up, so you can kind of slide it through here to form a loop on a table or something like that to keep it locked. And then it actually goes right into the back of this section here. So if you see this little hole here, right in kind of the center of the steel frame, the most secure place, it goes right into there, and this key lock will actually lock right into this device to prevent your iPad from being stolen. So it'll actually be locked to this case, which people can't get off, and it's a really thick steel wire that allows real high security for your iPad device. So that's pretty awesome. So the key lock is one of the main features of this. You can actually just lock it right to this. You don't have to worry about getting up and moving around or losing your iPad. This also would work great at conventions. If you're going to show off some iPad gaming, which I'm going to actually use it for this summer, which is pretty neat. So that's one thing that comes in the box. Another thing that comes in the box is this little strap here. Velcro strap. Doesn't make much sense. You might be asking, why are you including a long Velcro strap that's all stuck together here? Actually, what this does is it goes around the case, and it actually allows you to strap this case to the back of a chair in a minivan or something like that. So if your kids want to watch a show, so not only is this a stand and a keypad lock, but it also straps to the back of your iPad and of the iPad case, and allows this to be on the back of a chair or something if your children want to watch a movie on maybe a road trip. So I wish this would have been a little bit more higher quality material. That's probably one of my biggest complaints about this. It's just kind of a strip of Velcro, so it's probably going to wear out after a while. So anyways, it's included. Nice little bonus, not the main purpose of this device. The other thing that this device has going for it right here is this really cool stand. And so the stand actually comes disassembled. You have to assemble it, just put that simple screw in right there. And then it has this really cool silicone pad that sits along the bottom. If I can get it back on here, I'm not sure if I can. It just stretches back on pretty easily. Never good to do this stuff on camera, but yeah, there we go. So Really nice silicone pad, all really hard plastic. I kind of wish there would have been some metal casing here, but there's not. But anyways, that's the way it goes. And what this does is it goes ahead and it slides right in and allows this device to lock to the stand. And so what we have here is, and I'll just kind of move my camera back just a little bit so you can see, is this really cool stand that comes for the iPad. Now, there are multiple uses for this stand, and as you can see here on the side, it's got this little clip over here which allows you to really rotate it. You simply push it down and it rotates all the way around and it locks, which is awesome. So there it's standing straight up and down, flips around to the other side, so you get complete rotation with your iPad, which is great. I've already watched it to kind of like a little TV in my bedroom, have a little almost like a little LCD TV, because it's a really nice tall stand and it's weighted well, especially with that screw in there in the silicone case, and it really provides a nice viewing angle and a viewing stand. Not super wobbly, but somewhat there, so gives you easy access to the buttons, so you can actually go ahead and log right into your iPad. And there you go, it's pretty nice. One of the things I like is it also allows for easy rotation this way, and it sticks. Now, a lot of people might think, what would you use that for? Well, any way that you want to rotate it, if you're giving a presentation, makes it really easy and it stays right in place for you. Now, I'm a gamer, so when I'm doing a game review, I'm going to love this stand because it makes the iPad feel more like a controller, especially if I jump into a game like, say, for example, Real Racing 2 HD. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Will actually allow me to do a lot of the motion controls I need to right here, which is pretty amazing. So I'm going to kill that volume there, sorry about that. But right here with this Real Racing 2, I can just go right in and do some easy racing controls. So I know that this Keyed Cable Lock stand is mainly used for presentations, or maybe if you want a little stand for your iPad to keep it secure with a TV, whatever it may be. I like it for gaming, so I'm going to be using it a lot to do game reviews at night. It's nice and stable. It's nice in front of the screen, so even if you're one of those reviewers that shoots a camera on the screen like I used to, this might be really good for you to have to keep your screen stable. So there we go, pretty awesome. But anyways, yeah, so I would be able to turn with the racing wheel and control it very easily with this stand. So once again, another really good device from CTA Digital. I'm going to go ahead and recommend this one because of its ease of use, because it provides good security for your iPad. I do wish things like this stand and some of these bands were made of metal instead of cheaper plastic, but they do seem to be sturdy enough. The important thing is that this core right here is strong and the key lock is strong for the keychain that comes along to lock it and keep it secure. So make sure you check out the Keyed Cable Lock with stand from CTA Digital for your iPad. Fits all iPad models, works well. I hope you enjoyed this review. Once again, I'm Tony from the ClassicLead.com Gaming and Electronic Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to us, like and favorite this video, and pick up this great device here from CTA Digital on Amazon.com. I put the link in the description below. Thanks and have a great day.